Come on, stream elements. Come on, stream elements. And then YouTube. There we go. Finally. What's going on Twitch? Yo, guys. What's up? Yo, guys. I gotta get chat up here. Create a dashboard. Stream manager. Does chat. Howdy doody. Howdy doody. Got it like that. Yes. And then this is good. Just setting up chat. I'm sorry I'm late today. I had to do a lot of stuff and I had a lot of tech issues. Just double checking that everything is good on YouTube side. Making sure I don't have some. They really should. How it goes, you know? Brogla, be careful. Hasan fans are dangerous people. Dealt with them IRL before and ended up in hospital. What the hell, mate? No way. You ended up in hospital? How the hell did you end up in hospital? Was that at a protest? I think we have enough people in chat. Hopefully some people haven't seen the video yet. And those that haven't, I'm going to have some perspective on this, guys, because I'm behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes. So you'll be getting a different angle of things. You won't just be watching it.
To preface this episode, folks,
Brogla does a Black Ops 3 stream 2025. I would love to do a zombie stream. Black Ops. I've never played zombies, by the way, Roger. So that would be pretty peak, actually. Oh man, she's a wife now, TKM. Yeah, she is. I got married. Like 3 or 4 weeks ago, TKM. I got married. Yeah, crazy. But I had to get married. I was like, I better marry her now before she comes to her senses. You know what I'm saying? Congrats, Scary Soviet. Thanks. Thank you. I had to get married here in America though, so I was away from my family. But Nogla was there, guys. Nogla was at my wedding. He did not sleep through my wedding. Nogla actually made it. He actually fucking made it. He didn't sleep through this one. He made it. So, yeah. He was there. He was late, but he was there. Alright, let's see what the guys... I haven't seen this yet, guys. So this is new for me, too.
and say that we have... I wish to preface this episode, folks, and say that we have lots of news today. However, due to Brian's absolute love of dogs and hate of Hasan, I believe we're only going to cover one topic. That is my prediction. Folks. We will see.
It was an interesting week. I did one tweet and the world went mad.
The reason why that intro is funny, guys, is because me and Jim, our researcher, we collected way more than this. Okay? So I'm going to show you what we actually collected. Let me go to Google Docs. We collected a lot more than this, right? So let me show you what we actually collected. You should be able to see this on stream. Streaming desktop, yeah. So we collected all of the Hasan news. The audio is low, pirates. Yeah, I'll turn it up. It's low on YouTube. I'll turn it up. Good man. I actually had it down lower for my ears, but I gotta turn it up. We did Is Battlefield Good Again? The guys didn't cover that. They didn't cover stream donations becoming a problem. They didn't cover the FYP section. They didn't cover any updates. They didn't cover any quickfire news. There was so much news the guys did not cover because of this Hasan shit show. So yeah, behind the scenes, Lee, exactly. Say,
Wait, what was your tweet? Because
Adios a little low.
I actually haven't read your tweet.
It was another Amber Heard moment.
Bring it up
How
a bit.
much dollar you want?
That
for
should be
your
better,
dog?
guys.
I'm not kidding.
Weaponized autistic research, true.
So you offered to buy Hasan's dog.
Yeah, you should check the quote tweets on that.
You don't realize that Hasan has donated 25,000 to dog shelters.
Oh no,
That makes you a bad person and makes
I'm
him
a
a good
bad
person.
Yeah, I'm a bad person.
You're just,
I haven't done
ignorant.
anything.
And then,
And then
Brian,
this is my favorite one.
Unfortunately,
This is
Brian,
my favorite one.
no results for
This triggered
terrorism
Brian so
Palestine.
much.
Yeah, Brian, what's going
This
on
whole
there, Brian?
episode.
Do you not care about children dying, innocent children dying? What a cold-hearted man you are.
It's not the fact that I'm Irish. I don't need to fucking say anything. Jesus.
Maybe next
Christ,
TNN they
my
will cover it,
government
Lee.
did
No,
for
I don't
me.
think so.
Here we go.
I don't think
Clips
so.
came out,
Unfortunately,
Brian, of
news
Hasan
moves so
shocking his
quick.
dog Kaya for moving from her place. This is the OG clip. Let's just watch it to refresh the memory here.
Okay, it's
The OG
same
clip,
She
guys.
stepped
reason
out
as to why
one
America, Kaya, please just
Uh-oh.
fucking go.
The guys are gonna
stop.
Yeah. Again, guys.
Oh, so I'm thinking, is there anything for the fact that Kaya touches that metal frame of the dog
Ooh,
bed?
Brian has a new
Makes
theory.
it worse. Yeah,
Brian
who
has a
knows?
new
Who
theory.
knows?
I don't know.
When you watch it back, it's kind of hard to defend, even if it's not a shock.
There's some old clips, bro. There's
Even
some
if it's
old clips
not-
that are popping up.
Yes, we'll get there, Brian.
So Nogla, because I haven't seen this video yet, but I'm gonna test how much I know Nogla, right? From based off of what he's saying there at the start of his sentence. Nogla's gonna say, even if the dog isn't getting shocked, the fact that Hasan didn't show any concern for the dog being yelped is like a red flag, right? I think that's what he's gonna say. I think that's what he's gonna say, chat. Brian turns into Sherlock Holmes when it involves dogs. True, he literally does. He looks at every little pixel on the screen. Right. Am I right about David? Let's see. Well, Nogla David. He's my brother, so I'm going to say David sometimes.
But even if it's not a shock collar, it's still hard to defend.
In the same positive
See-
association with Israel. So all this
Not
does
quite
is
the same,
bring
actually.
resentment
Not quite the same, actually.
Yeah, there's
against
the beep- there's
Israel,
the beep
and
bit anyway.
also depending on how.
Why did she get off that time?
I know, the cheek of her thinking she could
The way Hasan looks over, guys, when his dog moves like this. Like, who the fuck are you, dog, to move? How dare you move from this bed I got you? Like, it's insane. The dog is a working dog. This is a Tibetan Mastiff or some form of that. Like, it's fucking a working dog that's meant to be out in a huge field in Europe protecting sheep. Or Tibet, my bad, not Europe, Asia. And it's in a small room while a streamer is fucking talking and yapping. Like, it goes against the dog's biology. Like, I don't know, is this a W or L take, guys? But what do you think about, I think people who get working breed dogs and keep them in apartments are bad dog owners. I don't think working breed dogs should be stuck in small apartments or small houses and not be able to do their job. W take. You're not just agreeing, W take. That dog just needs love. Yeah, big time, Roger. And needs a job, needs to be working. Because that's what those dogs love. They literally fucking love that. Like, see a sheepdog? Sheepdogs just instinctively know how to herd sheep, right? Like, you don't even teach them. There's no teaching them. My uncles have sheepdogs, and he never taught them. He just throws them out to a field, and the sheepdog figures it out. And the dog is happy. The dog is so fucking happy. It's like the one thing they want to do every morning. And Hasan here has this crazy guard dog in his LA mansion. Well, not mansion, but it's still pretty big. Unless they're a basset hound, technically a working dog as hunters, but they are lazy sleepers when they aren't feeling like they hunt. Yeah, true, SPD. They do use a lot of energy hunting though, and then they plop down for a lot of hours. But like, let's be honest, there's no way Hasan walks his dog to that extent that the dog then has to plop down for 6 to 8 hours. Like that can't happen. You know what I mean? I just don't believe it. I think he has a dog walker or something like that. He goes on a nice walk around. It's hot where he lives as well, by the way, Hasan. Hasan's where he lives, it's hot, guys. LA is fucking hot. Okay, and this dog, he must have the AC blasting all day for this dog to survive. Because I have a Czech Republican German Shepherd, and fuck me, like we have to give him an allergy shot every year for the heat, just for the heat. His skin cannot handle the heat, and then the reaction the heat gives to his skin. So we have to give him an allergy shot.
Extra legs.
Yeah. So again, we kind of covered this in the meme video, so we're relaying it a little bit. But trust me, guys, there's a lot to go through.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
It's here we can.
You have to.
I like
you have to be able.
You know what? This made me think. What if Hasan's collar? He was like, "All right, bitch, I'll make it loose." But then when she left, back to being tight again. Because, you know,
maybe.
Oh, there's a bunch of fat. She doesn't feel the vibrations. So
Yeah,
I must
yeah.
make it tighter so she actually reacts to the vibrations. So my theory is that he has the locker tied purposely because it
Yes.
makes the vibration more
It's
effective.
not a normal. Yes, and it's not a normal collar. She's thinking, you know, like the normal dog collars of non-psychos that have dogs. They're normally loose. You know, you want to
Not
you
loose,
don't
loose. Not
obstruct their
loose enough
airways.
that they squeeze their
But-
neck out but on a walk, but loose enough.
I don't know if it was XQC or someone else I saw watching it, but watch what he
XQC,
does
guys.
with the collar. Watch how he takes
You have to be
off
able
the
to
collar.
This is Brian's big theory now.
Two fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
Now, did you see the collar come off?
Yeah, and he put it on the table. I think I heard him put it on the table.
Brian's
See
saying
how
a
he
collar went
focused
off.
on keeping it off camera and away from
What?
her, so she didn't really fully
There's no
notice
way he
what
could get
kind
a
of
collar off
it
like
is.
that.
Let's see.
So he
You
really
have to-
thinks this
you
one
have to be able
true.
to get
Left.
two fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
So he got it off with his left
dude,
hand?
He like sleight of hands, like
It off camera and away
Let's
from
see.
her, so she didn't really fully notice what kind of collar it is.
I think it's the left hand of Hasan pulls the collar when he loosens it, and the left hand of Hasan pulls it away like that. So she does not see anything. And Hasan does it in real time, where he's like, "Oh, I don't want to be exposed right now while 40,000 people are watching me. So I'm just going to take this collar. Yeah, I'm just going to yap to her a little bit and then take this collar." Right?
see.
Let's see.
So he
You
really
have to-
thinks this
you
one
have to be able
true.
to get
Left.
two fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I
That
think
is a
you're choking
big nut.
her.
And then he pulls it away underneath like that.
Oh, dude, he likes.
DJ Cooper with $34 Australian dollars, money for snacks and drinks for the stream. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Are you from Australia, DJ? Am I right? Am I wrong? I've never been to Australia, but I've family out there. Thank you so much.
Sleight of hands, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Slides it off camera a bit. Do you think,
that
guys?
is
Right underneath the
slick,
table?
bro.
Isn't that
I'll tell you
interesting?
what, he's just like the
That-
people in Rome. They have sleight of hand as well.
yeah, the
David.
on
It's
Tower
just
Bridge
like the
in
people
London.
in
I don't
Rome.
even
What the
fucking
fuck?
know at this stage. I'm just
the
trying
one
to make a
scamming you
joke.
with the one scamming you with the fucking little ball underneath the 3 cups. Yeah, that's basically what he did with the dog's
no
collar.
DNA test required.
He's talking about pickpocketers, guys. So if you've ever been to Rome in Europe, pickpocketers are really bad, guys. You need zip pockets. I've been to Rome recently, and they're everywhere, especially when tourism is high in the summertime. So he's talking about how slick they are and saying Hasan is kind of like them. But what's funny about this, guys, is David's never been to Rome. So I don't understand why he says Rome when he's never been there. Douglas' brain just works different. I don't get it. I don't get how his brain works. Like
Wired, this man is a.
DJ Cooper, I'm from Australia where we have hand-sized spiders. Yeah, man. I don't want to go there. That's like one of the reasons why I don't want to go to Australia. The spiders are fucking crazy, bro.
And then this is like a really, really old clip with a different dog.
If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone.
Tell you why, that dog's a tough
Bro,
fucker.
that's a
Do you know
tough
what
clip
this,
to watch.
The follow-up about this incident is?
That's
That's
a
really
don't.
interesting.
tough one to
I
watch,
don't.
guys.
You can tell me.
So someone used that video and went on his Instagram and found a post. He was getting the dog in position to do a thirst post as
This is my Twitch. Clad? No, it's still Nogla's Twitch. It's just his Twitch channel is monetized. So when Nogla's not using it, he said, just use it.
That is a
You might get a few ads and a little bit of money. So just use it, bro. I was like, hey, why not? Why not? I'm not fussy. I'm not picky. Damn, Peppa Programmer, $20 to a fellow Wind Waker fan. Have a good night, Brogla. You too, Peppa. Yeah, Wind Waker is like my favorite. That's my favorite Zelda game. I 100%ed it, man. Back in the day as well, I 100%ed it. Back in, I want to say 2008 or 9. When I was a kid and I'd use guides like an IGN or something like that. Way back. Lord knows Nogla isn't going to use this channel. He might, Gage. He has plans. He just has to settle down a little bit. He just has to settle down.
someone called it. Where he's literally in those clothes exactly in that position, and the dog is lying down
probably
behind
tax
him.
the rich shirt with his
Brian saying
lower class dog. What a people's champ right here. I will say.
So Brian said it's like a photo shoot. So the back story to the Hasan pulling his dog's tail was that he was actually trying to position the dog for a photo shoot. Like, and he got so frustrated and angry he decided to pull the dog's tail. That's because I don't know. I wouldn't really get that angry about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's in front of people too. Like I'd feel awkward. I'd be like, nah. Gotta keep my cool here no matter what, right? You know, it ain't that important. Like the photo shoot is not that important.
I've definitely told Joe after he shat on the carpet while I was asleep and the whole house smelled like shit. Joe, you little fucker. I have 100% done that, guys. I will confess.
I thought you were going to say you're going to kill him, and I'm like, you know what? If you shat everywhere, kind of justified, you know?
Guys,
Literally diarrhea circles around the house, guys. We've had to get rid of so many rugs because of Joe. I'm not even kidding. We literally got rid of one last week. It was irredeemable. Irredeemable. Okay? I've ordered skips just for this dog's shit. But pulling the tail.
guys, Joe poops. If you don't, the backstory to this, right? So what Nogla's not saying is Joe poops if you don't leave Joe out at night. You have to leave him out at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night, or Joe will poop in the house. And it's nothing to do with how Nogla looks after Joe. He does a really good job. Nogla gets Joe like the best dog food. It's like human grade dog food. And it's fresh. So he loves Joe. Like David looks after Joe really good. And he walks him 2 or 3 times a day, right? But Joe is a weird dog. So if you don't leave Joe out at night for 30 minutes, he will poop inside. So they have to leave him out, and Joe barks and poops for 30 minutes. He just howls and barks and goes for a poop. And that's every night for the last 5 or 6 years. And obviously, David had forgotten to do that 1 or 2 nights in the last week, and Joe shat everywhere. And they smell bad. They smell so bad. No, Joe, no, he took my ice cream sandwich. Sarcastic. Yeah, that's Joe. You think he'd let me pet Joe? Yeah, Joe's a good dog. He lets, but Joe, because I raised Joe a lot. When Nogla was in America, guys, I would look after Joe. So Nogla would be in America for like 6 months of the year. And I would look after Joe for those 6 months and look after his house. And, yeah, Joe's a good dog. He's just... He has a few special things you have to look after with him. Any plans to play games with Brian and Nogla? With Nogla for sure. With Brian, I don't know. Brian is so like Brian plays games with the Vanos crew and all that, and he's busy with that, and he streams and then he just react. I don't know. Brian doesn't really do anything outside of that. So with Brian, I don't know, but I'd always play games with Brian. I play games with Brian just for fun. Like if he was like, "Hey, I want to play games for fun with you," I'd be like, "Sure, bro. Just let me know." Hey Andrew, how is streaming going for you? Optimix going good. Just kind of trying everything out with streaming. I'm not really tied down to anything. I just try out what I like each day, Monday to Friday. Opti.
I feel like that's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's a big no-no
Dog
for
went
me
off.
anyway. Shouting at your dog, though. Not gonna lie. Joe deserves it sometimes. That dog is... He's stealing my daughter's dinner. He's doing, bro.
He does that.
Joe is a menace.
He does that,
He's a
guys.
straight menace. The funny thing is, the day after, he was just like, "It's just people on the right and racists and whatever. It's nothing, guys. It's nothing." And then the hate kept happening, and he's like, "Shit. There's kind of some people on the left that are upset at me now. Now I have to show the collar."
Yeah, first day it was anyone who had an opinion on him. I was called right-wing extremist. One guy called me
Ryan. He's called right-wing.
The guy was like, "You are probably MAGA and want to have with the dog." This is what one person said. Something along those lines. And I was just like, jeez.
Brian is the opposite of MAGA, guys.
That is a big
Just because he didn't like Hasan's treatment of dogs, people on Twitter are so fucking unhinged. They immediately make it a political thing. This is not a political thing. How Hasan has treated his dog is not political, okay? We have to separate the politics from the treatment of the dog. Don't get it fucking twisted. People get it twisted on Twitter straight away. Chris Cooper with the $5. Would you play Gmod with the Vanos crew? I don't know, Chris. I don't know. The Vanos crew seemed fully stocked, so it's like I would play with the guys. But it depends on if they would have me. And they have one Nogla as it is, Chris. I mean, one Nogla is a lot, if we're going to be honest. Okay? One Nogla is a lot. Could you imagine 2 Noglas with Brian in a Vanos crew session? He would go crazy. He would go insane.
Conservatives love dogs. It's so weird. Oh, here it is anyway. Here's the defense that absolutely
people are
obliterated
talking
you.
about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the air tag.
This was the day after.
There's the fucking vibrator.
Why get her an AirTag when she's glued to that chair all day? What's the purpose of the AirTag? The dog's not leaving that spot.
If she gets past the gate,
That's funny,
she
that's
needs
funny.
to know in the $2 million mansion where that dog is. Okay?
There are days where Kaya doesn't wear a collar. There are days where she wears a different collar.
You know, Nogla made a good joke there, guys, about the AirTag. But I'll be honest, my wife and I, we have AirTags for our German Shepherds and they don't go anywhere. It's just safer. You're not going to take it on and off. So I'm going to disagree with Nogla on that one. AirTags are just easy to keep on a collar. I actually think they're easy. I think they're handy. I'm on 2 German Shepherds here and we know where they are. They don't go anywhere. They stay in the backyard and they come inside and outside.
Okay? This, in and of itself...
Opti, what team jersey is this? This is a Celtic jersey. Celtic. They're a Scottish team. Look them up. They're like the biggest Scottish team.
doesn't actually work in the way that you think it does. Okay? Here. This is the
Nogla with the Zyberg.
flashlight. Okay? And this is when it vibrates.
So what you're saying is there's electricity in it.
Yeah, there's showing that angle. There's like only 2 models, and the vibration model I think is much thinner.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to get onto that link soon here, Brian.
Oh, I know everything. Sorry, I'm way ahead. I'm making sure everything gets out here.
Yeah, Brian's just supervising right now. Here's the bold
you can tell Brian
screenshot
really
from the
cares
top
about
image.
this.
They're doing some circle stuff.
Like,
There's
look
a
at-
yellow circle.
Look at Brian, guys. Like, I've never seen Brian sit up so much for a TNN segment. Am I right, guys? Normally the head is down around here, right? Brian's head is at a right angle here. He is fucking tuned into this. He is absolutely tuned in.
A red circle. And they did like some Photoshop high contrast shit here. Okay, that's what it seems like. Contrast boosted to show tape job to cover up backside.
So what Nogla's talking about, the contrast being boosted, that's not what's happening. Okay, Nogla doesn't understand Photoshop. This isn't a contrast boost. This is a levels adjustment, which is a lighting boost. Basically, the person adjusted levels in this to make it more obvious of the tape that's there. So they exposed the dark with a levels adjustment. It's not a contrast boost. It does create a little bit of contrast though. So I think that's what he meant.
Serial and model type is taped over. Fascinating. Why would there be tape underneath it? Shock collar model, charging port at the top due to prongs. So you can count.
And the middle.
Oh, and so
Top,
they're
top
saying,
and middle.
So they've circled the yellow. The two yellow circles are connected, guys.
The charging port is in the center, in the
Yeah.
middle of it.
And
Whereas
then
on the
red-
vibration one is to the right side.
And then the vibration model, a charging port on the side due to no prongs. And then two holes on long side. Okay, interesting. And then they also show on the bottom, they've got yellow, red, and purple circles. Shock color and
Guys, this is what Hasan showed, right? It's not the vibration model. It's so far away from the vibration model. The shape of it is blocky like the shock model. Like, it's just blocky. We're going in depth here with other things, but there's no vibration model that is blocky. So if you just look at the shape, you know it's a shock model. It's exactly like the model. It could, but what I don't understand with Hasan is, why was he so stupid to show the shock model, the shock collar model? Why would he tape it up and think that was going to cover him? Or is it something that like Hasan was unaware of how big a story this could be, because he normally says like a lot of crazy shit? Maybe he just thought, I'll show them the shock collar without the prongs, and you know, they won't see any prongs, so I'll be good. And nobody's going to look into it that much, right? He obviously thought wrong, because I think rule number one on the internet, well, one of the biggest rules on the internet is you don't, if you're kind of exposed as someone who's mean to animals, a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. Like, you could have the worst takes politically, right? Before genocide, almost before genocide, right? On whatever side you're on. And be okay on the internet. Like, have some sort of political following and everything. But as soon as you're mean to a dog, people are like, I don't like you. I do not like you. I don't care what the fuck you represent. You don't like dogs or you don't like cats and you mess with them. It's like, nah, bro.
vibration collar. Ooh, that's almost more damning. That's all from the side. Actually, from the top, it's kind of a little hard. It's a little hard to see the model difference for me because I'm stupid. But the side angle between the shock collar and the vibration collar in the bottom there, you can 100% see that they're different.
Look at this. CSI Miami, the way people went in on this, changed the contrast. You can see the grooves of the circles.
Brian, it's
Terminals
levels,
onto
not
which
contrast.
the shock prongs are fitted have been removed or filed down
That
and
is a
covered
big
with
no.
Guys.
tape. But the terminal's support escutcheons are still obviously present on the
The
unit.
overlay is nuts.
That's nutty. There's no
Whoa.
fucking way.
Oh, they overlaid it nearly
What the
perfectly.
shit?
Overlay.
Guys, watch Nogla's neuron be activated. You know that neuron meme with like the monkey and the little brain, and it's like neuron activated? Shittles with the shittles. Oh god, that's a dangerous username. $20. Have you played Detroit Become Human? It would be a fantastic game to stream. I have not. I think Nogla's done a playthrough of it a few years ago during COVID, I think. Yeah, it might be. It's like a choice-based game, so, and it's meant to be like one of the better choice-based games. So yeah, that might be something to put on the to-do list because I'm streaming 5 days a week. You know.
down and
Watch the neurons, guys. Watch the neurons be activated in these two guys' brains.
covered with electrical tape. But the terminal's support escutcheons are still obviously present on the
The
unit.
overlay is not.
That's
Brogla.
nutty.
Then
There's
Brian.
no fucking way.
Oh, they overlaid it nearly
Oh, what the
perfectly.
Brian's kinda
shit,
delayed.
bro. That makes me think it's fake. What the hell?
All right,
The
all
gasp,
right,
yeah,
okay.
the gasp.
Again, this was also researched by an Indian that's paid very well. Not
Jim?
just your average Indian. This
Does-
guy's a slumdog millionaire. So the only thing this guy does every week is TNN and Vanos Crew videos. So trust me, he's digging. So I trust Jim.
Jim is gonna have one of those call center scam warehouses with a bunch of Indian people just doing
WJ.
Vanos Crew videos.
Honestly, I pay him enough to hire probably 4 or 5 other Indians at this stage.
Yeah.
So if he wants to do that, he can. As long as I get what I need on the day we need to react to it, I don't care how many Indians it took. I don't care.
Jim's going to outsource cheap labor to his own people. That's insane. It might explain why Jim doesn't answer me sometimes when I'm looking for a research update. I'd be like, hey Jim, what's up? What's up, Jim? Jim's probably fucking trying to find out what his other workers are doing. Jim's living the high life, guys. He's got, how much rubies has that guy got?
All right.
While I'm fucking tweaking around, I give Kai the place command as I usually do, and there's literally a fucking emote for it in the chat for place,
Emote in the chat.
which
there
is
a shock
one
emote
of the
too?
things that she knows is she's like professionally trained. And I think while she was like getting up and down from the bed, I don't know exactly what happened, but I suspect that she tweaked her her do nail, like the upper nail that's like on the
Isn't the
side
nail
of the,
too high
on
up?
the side of the bed.
All right.
Bro,
It's too high
this
up.
is so shady because it's so shady because he knows he pressed the collar, but he's trying to say it's the nail. But he knows he pressed the button for the collar. I would trust Hasan more down the line about the collar if he was just honest up front about the collar. But he hid the fact that there was a vibration collar, and that's what he says.
True,
vibration
Nogla.
collar. He
True.
hid the fact initially. He tweaked the nail a little bit, guys. Relax.
People were like, "Oh, you're fucking shocking her." Then I suspect that a bunch of people who have never trained a dog, never had a dog that required training, being completely idiotic. Yeah,
Yeah, reassuring comments. Yeah.
It's like you don't need to be a dog expert to know when something's wrong. Like,
It's basically a dog's thumb, the unusual mullet. Yeah, but I thought it was too high. I thought the what he's talking about where the dog got caught, the dew claw. I thought it was too high, that it wouldn't catch in and be affected. And I think I saw an image on Twitter of the dog's nails were trimmed and cut. So the likelihood of that happening at that time is really low. If the dog has taken care of nails, right? Like the likelihood is so fucking low.
I don't need to be a chef to eat at a restaurant and tell you the food sucks. You know what I mean? Why? Like, do I need a professional dog trainer? And if suddenly someone turns around
James'
and is a
Twitter
professional
brand
dog trainer,
banned? I don't think
says,
so.
yeah, this
And
was definitely bad.
Oh, he made a new one.
I'm going to turn around and be like, you're right.
'Cause-
The expert has spoken and I've been humbled. No. So why bring it up? It's such fucking weasel shit, man. It's pure weasel behavior. So Hasan has been betrayed right here, Brian. He's being betrayed by Moist. Get ready.
It
When
is
David says weasel, guys, that means, you know, he's serious. Like weasel, that means he's like, oh yeah, this person's sneaky. If you can't trust this person. That when he says weasel,
a sensitive area.
that's like
true.
him being serious.
If you've ever cut your dog's nails, or if you've ever taken your dog to like a dog salon or something and they like gave your dog a nail trim, you probably noticed that when it comes to the dew claw, they're very defensive on it, like cautious, because it is such a tender spot. I have watched this clip like fucking
Am I right, guys? The dew claw also has like a big blood vessel, so it's very difficult to cut. You know, when you're cutting dogs' nails, you gotta like be super careful with the blood vessel, and some dogs have black nails, and it's like impossible to see.
10 or 15 times now. And
Brian.
today I had some
Yeah.
friends come in from out of town, so
I'm
obviously I've been
biting my
out most of the
tongue.
day at the farm. And this
I'll let you
was
go
actually
say
a
in a minute.
conversational topic. It's become so big that it was brought up by
Yeah.
them. And
Once
every
there's
single
new
person and pretty much
information,
everyone I've seen online
by the
outside of
Ripkas.
Hasan and Hasan's community is all saying the same thing. That yes, it looks like the dog does like touch its leg to that spot on the bed, but it doesn't look like it gets caught or anything. So it feels very unlikely that is what caused the dog to scream in pain. Like, I don't think that's what made Kaya, that's her name, yelp.
All right, so that's it. Moist Critical is basically he wasn't in. He wasn't buying it.
I don't feel like when he was talking about the dew claw, I was thinking, I don't think I saw the dog's leg in a position where the dew claw, which is it's about this point here.
Yeah. Oh, is that where
it's
it
about
is?
here. Yeah. I've been watching the clip ever since Hasan started going with this dew claw thing. This is new to me. And I'm remembering the clip, and I don't think I noticed a point where the paw goes down to the ground that it would snag.
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
that,
saying. It doesn't
Yeah.
sink
The paw
down too
landed
much.
flat though. The paw landed flat.
That's
So
exactly.
if the paw landed like
That's what I
this or like
remember.
this or
Yeah.
awkward or whatever, I don't know.
The only thing
that's
it
what I'm
could be,
thinking.
Noga, is if the dog's paw goes on the wood of the floor of the room, because the height of the dog bed would match up with where the dew claw thing
And
is.
they caught
But
it
when
going
the dog
up. They caught it going
but
up
when-
to the thing.
exactly, and when the dog yelps, I think the paw is in no position that the dew claw would snag on anything. Here's the clip I want you to see. I've been waiting for this one.
Okay.
And in this whole thing, I'm gonna say, W. Lacey. We've had our
W.
differences.
Lacey.
Let's shake hands. We want to come back. We want to join face again. Please don't ban it. Lacey in this whole thing has done pretty goddamn good.
Do you know when Brian says me and Lacey have had our differences, all he really means is that I think Brian and Lacey were at a similar like event for content creators, and Brian just made a tweet saying something about how like Lacey and his crew were like, you know, almost like zombies, like not interacting with fans and just like, you know, playing the game and then just going away. And you know, and then like it became like a big thing online, and we done a TNN about it, and Lacey was like calling out Brian, and Brian's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then we did a TNN on it. It was like 8 months ago. We done a TNN then on it. It was like FaZe crew versus Vanos crew. But it never really was that big, guys. It wasn't really that big. It's just, you know, gotta clickbait a little bit. It's all good. There's no actual beef between both crews. There's nothing. They're not in contact with each other whatsoever.
Everything he said regarding this, I'm like, do you know what? I like him in terms like he can have a dog. The guy on the left here is a dog trainer. Hasan's dog trainer, okay? Wait till you hear some of this information. Now that everything now comes to light, you're kind of like, oh.
You send him for two.
He trained my dog too.
And my dog.
Brian.
You send him for 2 weeks? 2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro. What does he get trained to do? To everything. Shock on, strong collar, shock collar.
He'll get training to like basically be off collar. Like you don't need to ever.
So the dog trainer, if you heard him there, guys, he's saying like, oh, everything, dude, like vibration collar, shock collar, something else. And then he said, do you know Kaya? So it's almost like he was about to say something, but now Hasan is speaking, so he stopped. Right? Yeah, shock collar will change your life, Gage. Yeah. So he's kind of going on about use everything on the dog. It'll change your life. Right?
You don't need to ever have a leash on him.
Really? Do you know Kaya?
My dog?
Cooking with Kaya?
No, my dog.
Oh, no. Well, dude, we have the... Oh, yeah, I met your dog. It's a basketball event. Yes,
Yeah.
we have the best
She's
dog.
very well trained.
So did you hear him talk about, yeah, we use a shock collar, maybe shock collar, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, Hasan, yeah, she's very well trained.
What does he get trained to do? To everything.
Trained, guys. By trained, they mean electrocuted and afraid. Such good training. Such good training. And the dog doesn't understand as well. Like, you see, the sad thing about dogs, guys, okay? And I know this because vets told me. So, like, dogs don't understand why they're in pain. Dogs don't understand why they feel pain. They don't have the same, like, consciousness as us, that they can figure out where the pain is coming from. So, like, from a psychological point of view for the dog, this is really upsetting. Like, the dog is confused. It gets this shock when it does this thing, but doesn't understand why. Right? Do you not think that's fucked up? Do you not think that's kind of fucked? Like, I think that's fucked. I don't like shock collar training almost in any case. There might be a special case here and there, but it's very few and far between. Pavlov's dog classical conditioning with electrocution instead of a bell. Is that a study, Owen? Is that a study? Because I've heard of Pavlov. Is that some sort of research? Hasan wants a pet, not a friend. True one. True. Like, yeah. So everyone kind of, yeah. You kind of get what I mean psychologically with the dog. Like, how fucked up it is. The dog doesn't get it. You know?
Oh, he's like, shock collar will change your life, bro. I don't know, dude. Like,
and then you can see Lacey's like, he's kind of like, oh, shit. Yeah.
W. Lacey.
Dogs and shit. They think it's like dog abuse in general. That's part of the reason why so many trainers have come out and been like, you guys are wrong. Like, shock collars are not like tasing the dog. It's like a TENS machine. I have literally fucking shocked myself in the past.
Hasan, you're a human. You understand where the shock comes from. You understand that. The dog does not. The dog hasn't the fucking clue why it's getting shocked.
Like,
why compare yourself to a dog in that situation? Like,
oh, people are just like oblivious to that in general.
So he's gone on from the outset, vibration. It wasn't
comparison.
a vibration, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't a shock collar. Now he's now defending. Yes.
He's kind of
so it's like
holding water for shock
easing
collars.
in.
He's mentally preparing his audience for the truth. So they
Yeah,
can
like,
easily
it's not even
digest.
that, like, the word shock is more
collar.
intensive sounding than what it really is. It's more of like the dog feels just a gentle vibration, really.
Yeah, guys, it's just like a heart massage, if you think about it. It's just a massage.
I used the shock collar.
Have you had a massage before? Was it nice? Great. That's what I do to my dog. I massage its neck with 1,000 volts. Fucking, I can't listen to another minute of sped up Hasan.
Maybe my theory's not too...
Guys, have you ever been shocked? Has anyone in the chat ever been shocked by an electric wire or something like that? It's fucking awful. I used to work, my first job as a kid was cutting grass. And when I would open up the field to go into it to cut the grass, I'd get shocked by the electric wire. It would just basically transmit to me. And it was a wire that would keep out horses or whatever. And it was strong. And it fucked me up, guys. Imagine that. Like imagine that in a little collar form. And every time you basically move from your bed to stretch out your legs or to go get water or to maybe you want to go around the house and find a different spot to lie down on, you get shocked. Now, it's not as bad a shock, but it's still a shock. And these are basic desires of a dog that are being fucking impeded on for some bizarre training reason. Like, you don't train your dog to stay in the same fucking spot. Like, that's not good training. That's not good training. They're staying in the same spot. Like, all throughout the 6-8 hour stream, I think people went back through the VODs. The dog is there for like up to 6 hours. Like, and as well, guys, he says that the bed is for the dog's joints. Yeah, a lot of people know what the shock feels like. Yeah, it's rough, guys. Imagine that on your collar, and not as strong, obviously. Let's say 10% is strong on your collar at all times. And you don't understand why. You don't understand why it's there. And every time you go into your master's room, you get shocked if you move around where he doesn't want you to go. Like,
too crazy. If the shock collar happens on the neck, because the neck of the dog is so it's a very like dense area of the dog. So when a mother picks up a puppy by the scruff of the neck, they have a lot of tissue around the neck. If the electricity travels during the shock, the dog's paw touching the metal, the paws are sensitive areas that the metal travels with the electricity and then into the paw of the dog where Kaya was touching that piece of metal. The yelp is because it's used to get the electricity through the neck, which is probably less sensitive, but the electricity goes through the metal of the frame of the bed, hits the dog's foot, which is super sensitive.
Okay.
Basically, you think the electricity...
Is that possible, guys? Any electricians there? I think someone said they were an electrician. Can you get a shock collar to basically normally hit shock the neck, but because you get tased or shocked the same time as touching metal, it goes somewhere else in the body? It goes through the body down to the ground? Like it finds somewhere else to go? Like it's grounding? Am I right? Is it possible? Because I know about grounding and electricity, right? Where electricity has to find a way to get to the ground. I'm not an expert, by the way. I think that's a thing. Is that a thing? Shock collar, probably not. Antivirus. At least when electric fence, they could maybe learn to understand not to touch it. Imagine getting a shock from out of nowhere and not understanding why. Exactly. As a non-electrician, it's possible. Thank you for your opinion. No, nah, that's more mass equals more resistance, Philip. Nah, because it's an instant shock. Yes, it grounds. I think Brian is yapping a little. We don't know. He could be onto something. He could be onto something because the dog has never yelped before. You know? At least, not that I know of.
traveled down to the foot, which made it more painful, hence the yelp. And hence
because
why
it touches the metal dog frame.
Other times Kaya didn't yelp when she got shocked on stream because it was just in the neck.
And it was not on the metal
honestly,
frame.
That kind of sounds like it defends Hasan more than attacks him, and we're here to attack, Brian.
No, how's that defend? How's that defend?
Because then it's saying that it isn't that bad when he shocks the neck, but we're trying to make him look evil, Brian. Okay.
Okay.
Hasan response, talk about people that doesn't allow his dog to roam in his streaming room, claiming he doesn't want her to lay on the ground as it's bad for her joint. Okay, let's see.
She gets out. She has an incredibly active morning. And not only that, but she also has an incredibly active afternoon. She gets 2 hours of playtime every morning. At either the gym or at the park that I go to.
2 hours of playtime at the gym. What does that entail? Like, what can a dog do at a gym, guys? Hasan's just working out. What can the dog actually fucking do at the gym? Walk around, you know, meet a few people. But like, is it a gym where there's other dogs, or is it just the dog deadlifts? Damn, this dog does get very active in the gym. Doggy treadmill? I don't believe that. Brogla, how you been? I've been good, dude. Glad you're doing these live streams. Gonna start hopping in and supporting you. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I have to go. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, Brendan. He's talking like it's a kid. Yeah, a little bit, Baltiz. A little bit.
And then as a big dog, as big dogs oftentimes do, she passes the fuck out for extended periods of time throughout the day. As far as not letting her roam in the room itself,
the dog just lays near the equipment. True. It's key. True. And you have to be very careful. Dogs don't understand weight equipment. Like, and the weight of them as they come down. So it's like, I don't know. I used to have an outdoor gym, and I would have to be so careful with my dogs in the gym, because if I was benching heavy or if I was squatting heavy, I didn't want the weight to come down suddenly. So I would teach them to stay away, and I didn't have to shock them. I would just tell them, guys, no, stay away. And they would just stay away, and they'd watch me from a distance. You know, animals and gyms, guys, a little bit of a dangerous mix. I wouldn't have a baby in a gym either, you know what I'm saying? Just in case of weight falls or anything like that. You don't know. Weights fall in gyms.
There's a very specific purpose for that. That is because, and this is something that I've
most
described
gyms don't
over
allow
and
it.
over again, the reason why she's not allowed to roam inside of this room, with the exception of like stretching or getting up, getting down.
Well, she wasn't allowed to just get up and okay, all right, okay. You shocked her when all she did was get up to stretch, and so okay, all right, interesting.
Is because she likes to lay on the ground. When she lays on the ground, that's terrible for her fucking joints. Every single thing that I do with this dog.
Bro, did you hear that? The word this. Why is it not my dog?
Oh, with this dog.
That's a good... That, guys... Nogla is very good at picking up, like, language. That is a little thing. Do you know the way he was, like, really good at Among Us, guys? This is kind of why. This is kind of why. He was very good at picking up what people say in real time. You know, he's actually very good at that. I'll give it to him. You know, he's a bit of a savant when it comes to Among Us, and this is one of the reasons why. He would pick up on little things they say. So Nogla, if you missed it, guys, Nogla picked up that Hasan said, this dog. Not my dog, this dog. Like, if it's your dog and you love it, you're never going to say this dog. Like, you're going to say my dog. So Nogla be stimming. That's right, Scooby.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Would you ever call your dogs that dog, this dog, the dog? Maybe the dog. But you, every time I've heard Brian talk about his dogs, they're my dogs.
I was in the gym, flex, all right? Literally, I was flexing.
Yeah, he was in the gym.
I was in the gym, and this fucker has been in my mind because I've been keeping up on some stuff. Yeah, seriously,
this is a Yapathon
another
Rex.
thing that really pissed me off when I realized, I remember I was putting down the 35-pound weight dumbbells, guys. And I realized if my dog yelped like Kaya, I've had the dogs make less of a yelp, and I've ran over and I'm like, "You okay? Are you okay?" Well, like you're
right,
like, "What happened?"
Or you feel bad if you've caused it and stepped on their toes or whatever.
Yes, this guy has absolutely zero reaction. That is strange behavior for a dog owner. Oh, the timer.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about, guys. Look how long this dog is down.
Dude, the timer is crazy.
The dog can go left to right, left to right.
You know what? I think the bed should be bigger. Doesn't it feel like the bed should be bigger?
The bed is a bit small.
She seems a bit small
It's a bit
for
small.
the bed. Like that's.
Do you want to see my dog bed?
It's yours. It's your bed. That's your dog bed. It's your bed.
Well, besides that, but like if I'm on stream, there you can see behind me.
Big nut.
A fucking giant beanbag for Sansa. And then when you see Sansa on that, you're like, oh well, that's good for the dog's joints.
Comfy. That's good for the dog's joints right there. Big giant
definitely different.
Nico Lewis with the $10. He's so happy to catch a stream. Love that you're on YouTube. Thank you, Nico. Thank you for the $10. Yeah, trying out this YouTube thing. Nogla said, try it out, bro. People liked you on React, you know? People like you, so, you know, try it out, bro. I said, you know what? I got nothing to lose.
Giant beanbag.
It's a huge dog, and it's just like the bed is the size of the dog.
All of America's much more consequential violence.
Those camping beds do not look comfortable at all.
Reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Back to sitting down.
Oh.
Okay, but do it again. Do it again. I want to see the.
I don't want to. We've watched this so many times. I have to object.
I want to see the dew claw.
No, I don't. I want to. Sheesh, bro.
I want to know if it is the metal of the frame.
Brian's theory. He wants to be validated so much, guys.
4 hours.
4 hours.
Minutes. Which is not a crazy amount of time, but
That's not crazy. It's not crazy.
No,
it's
I will
not crazy.
Say my dogs move around so much more in 4 hours and 20 minutes than just one place. They go up the couch, down the couch, onto another couch, onto a bed, over there somewhere, in the middle of the floor. Oh, the dog got too hot. He's got to go to a colder part of the room.
Yeah.
You know, just literally.
Can confirm Nogla is telling the truth there, guys. Nogla leaves all his doors open in his house, and the dogs just walk around where they want. They get to go wherever they want, and Nogla's just like, fuck it, whatever. Hasan, how dare you stand? Brian, after this recording, went and hugged all these dogs. He's got a lot of dogs, man. He's got 3 fluff balls. I've never seen them. I actually would like to see them. Nogla spoils his dogs. He does. He 100% does.
I can't sleep. Joe used to sleep in the bed, and I will admit, I tried my best, but I can't sleep with Joe in the bed. He goes up and down the bed. He's got to get a surgery in 10 days because he's got some things going on, so he needs a surgery, and he's...
Okay, the surgery Nogla's talking about, because he didn't elaborate. Joe's good, guys. Joe's fine. Joe, he's a mixed breed dog. So he's a King Charles mixed with some other breed. And basically they're prone to skin tags. and Joe has a skin tag on his paw, and he's a skin tag on his neck, and the one in the paw is stopping him from like exercising and walking. So it needs to be removed, and you can only do that with surgery because dogs won't stay still. When it comes to the paw, the dog will not stay still. So you won't get good margins. You won't be able to like cleanly cut it. So unfortunately, he has to go under, which we're all nervous about. But I think he'll be fine. He's gone under before and he's been okay. So that's what's going on with Joe. Joe is fine, guys. It's nothing major.
Getting old, and it's fucking sad, and he can't.
Would you not
jump
think
up
he
on
has
bed.
other people in the house? You think it's some like I'm guessing he's in LA. He's in LA.
To be honest, he probably has a dog walker or something.
But imagine you have some people frequenting kind of over, like, you know, to handle like if people are coming in or running the, like, you have an assistant. He probably most likely has an assistant.
Yeah, a dog walker. Dog walker is very popular in LA. That would be my guess. A dog walker. That's my guess. Allegedly. Don't sue me.
My niece said they all say gay now and the R word. I'm shook. Wait, what do you mean? That's never stopped. That was the case when we were young too. Hey, out. Place. Kaya, place.
Oh, you can hear him press.
Did you hear that?
Go. No, place.
Brogla asking a question. Did Joe ever have a chicken sandwich? Yes, Joe has had chicken sandwiches. Yes. But one time, guys, Joe stole a Subway sandwich. My other brother, Crack, wanted 2 Subway sandwiches. Okay? And I was like, what are you doing, bro? Why'd you need 2 Subway sandwiches? That's crazy. And he's like, I'm going to save it for later. And what happened is that my brother saved the sandwich, but he left it in his bedroom. And when my brother was gone working, Joe ate a full Subway footlong with like chicken sandwich footlong with nuts and seeds and spicy sauce. And Joe came down to me then and he was panting. And I was looking at Joe and I was like, what's wrong, Joe? Why are you panting so much? I'll go get you some water. And I got him water and I was like, oh, he's really thirsty. That's interesting. And then I went down to my brother's room just for some reason, and I saw all the Subway paper all over my brother's bed. The dog literally had a field day with that sandwich. He was okay, but fuck. He had a foot-long spicy sandwich, chicken sandwich. Thank God he was okay though. He's been trying to get the sandwich. Let's hear the shock. Can people hear the buzz? Now, I believe this is raw footage. Like, this buzz was not edited in.
What do you mean? That's never stopped. That was the case when we were young too. Hey, out. Place. Kaya, place.
Oh, you can hear him press it there.
Go.
Did you hear? His arm is always, guys, out like that. His left arm is always out like that. That's kind of like the tell. This was before the incident.
No, place.
Well before.
Enough of this madness.
All right, so he used it there because she didn't listen initially, so he just used it. Here's another resurfaced clip.
You just say the truth that Macron's wife is a because if you were to say that, nobody could actually attack you because she actually is a but instead of doing that,
Looks at water
you
bowl,
had to go
Hasan.
the extra step.
Oh, this poor
She
dog,
looks sad
guys.
as fuck, bro. I don't know what about
Dude, David Nogla's right. Look, this dog does look sad, right? Am I right? The dog went up. The way Vanos edited that was so funny, dude. DJ Mono. Yeah, the dog does look a bit sad. I know it's in the breed to have them look a little bit sad, but this dog do be looking a little bit extra sad.
It is about that dog's
I
face,
just
but
want to
it
hug
actually
that
looks
dog.
sad.
I want to hug the shit
It
out of
doesn't
that
help
dog.
his situation that his dog has a natural sad face. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
Such a sweet dog. There he is pouring himself like Evian water.
Count that at all. It's just
The
that
dog's like,
Even the way the dog, guys, is leaning, like it's almost like he's like on this and he's not sure he can go off, right? Place. So he's He's like leaning to go off, but he's not sure. And he's looking around and like hoping his master will let him go, right? But his master's just fucking yapping and drinking Evian water. Like, it's not a good look for Hasan. Even outside of this shocking incident, it's not a good look anyway that the dog should be like this. Yeah, that dog ain't spoiled. She doesn't even have free will to go get water. True, Dan. True.
Please. If we're going to scrutinize the official narrative, we also need to scrutinize the counter narratives.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have eyes on the back of his head. You can see the OBSs on his right screen, and that's how he looks at Kaya. He looks at his face cam on the OBS on the right hand side, and that's how he sees Kaya. He's pressing someone with his left hand, and he's seeing Kaya's reaction while looking right. And you can see he's kind of like struggling, or you can hear he's struggling to kind of formulate sentences because he's focused on two different things.
His mind is
the shock thing and like the OBS.
Doing what white Christians were doing to black women at the same time frame was not great, to say the least. Down.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's been on his mind for a solid minute there. Then resorts to just turning down.
So the Yelp is definitely. I think you are right about the combination of the foot and the metal and the vibration.
I have a feeling there's something there.
I think you might be right. You're not a physicist, but I think you might be right, folks.
Yes, because that was like an echo there. What the hell?
And also, one of the parts of this training is also supposed to put her, like, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things.
I think Hasan got banned from Twitch recently. No. Oh, yeah, he did for like a day or something, Choxy. But I think those bans are more for show. They're not actual. They're not really a ban, you know. He just said something that Twitch basically couldn't agree with, and they gave him a slap on the wrist or something like that. That's kind of it. He never gets a long-term ban. He makes him too much money, guys. Nogla looks like he has vent cleaning. I swear. Look at Nogla, guys. Look at the still of Nogla. Damn. That's a good PFP. Look at it. This is like an hour and a half into yapping on TNN. Nogla. This, for context, this is like 3 a.m. in Ireland for Nogla right now, guys. This is like Nogla's fucking tired. New meme picture. Yes, this will be good for the Reddits, guys, next month. A good emo, true, tired Nogla. Maybe he's tired of Hasan's yapping, Emily says. True. That's a suitable reaction. That's a good emote. 2415.
Things with the elevated bed is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
Oh my god.
Imagine being so unaware that you're boasting to your chat that you've trained your dog to sit in place for hours and hours on end. Is that not just admitting that you've trained your dog to be a prop? Bro even said the timestamp. Philip, yes I did. Yes I did. Right? Is that not just admitting that you trained your dog to be a prop? Like, and you're boasting about it. Just describing a prop in the background, literally.
Look, shot collar, all that kind of out the window. To be honest with you, my main thing is, I just don't think he's a good dog owner. That's just my opinion. He's just, it's not a happy existence for a dog. A dog should not just be like a prop to be put in a place for hours and hours just because, you know, it's a nice thing for people to look at in the background. It's a little novelty. It's a dog. It's a big dog. It should be able to run around and be a dog. Get it a friend. Get it a brother. We got 3 of them. Because God damn it, because Lene's got an addiction to more dogs and I've got no willpower to stop her.
Thoughts on pet ownership? Let's see here.
You have an animal that you are taking care of. You have a literal fucking slave. And not just like a slave, but you have a literal slave that you shackle, okay, every day, pull from their neck and take him wherever the you want to take him to.
I'll tell you what, when I walk my dogs, they're pulling me. They're pulling me.
Yeah.
I'm not the one pulling them. They're pulling me, bro.
I've 3 fucking sled dogs pulling me up that hill.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, Nogla gets pulled like crazy by Joe and Tony. They get so excited for a walk. Like at the gate, they just start pulling like crazy. And I know it's probably not the best training, okay? It's probably not the best training to have your dog so excited for a walk. But like, it's a small indoor dog. They're not going to do much damage. And as long as you're responsible with the lead and the dog isn't vicious, like, you're fine. Like, you're okay. So Nogla's dogs pull him for a few minutes. And then they settle down.
Yeah, you're the one that's in danger.
I ain't in control.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Brian is the servant in his house. I can guarantee you that, guys. He is the servant, and dare I say slave, depends on the day of the week.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you fucking neuter your slave. So your slave can't have more slaves.
Brian has a neuter. Have you neutered the girls? You haven't neutered the boy.
Yeah.
This is a whole dog episode.
Vengeance not.
Yeah, Joe.
Not done in yet.
Joe did get neutered, but Bosch didn't get neutered. Asked the vet about it. Goes, will neutering help at all at this stage? Like, will it do anything?
And they're like,
will it calm
no.
him down? Or like, no, it's too late.
No.
It's too late. It's like one of those things you either just do when they're a pup or not at all.
Yeah, Lene desperately wanted Benjamin to breed with Sansa, and then now it's like it's not happening.
Benjamin should not breed. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't think Benjamin should be in the reproduced pool. No
Brian's
way.
reaction.
Benjamin? Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Benjamin, bro? Sansa or the girls? You should have done it the other way around. Benjamin should have been neutered. And
Okay, the reason why Nogla's saying this, guys, when Nogla visited Brian, Benjamin stayed away and hid from Nogla for the whole visit. Nogla was there for like the whole day. It was the Christmas episode where Brian and David gave each other presents 2 years ago, right? And Benjamin hid behind the Christmas tree the whole fucking time. He's like terrified of Nogla for some reason.
the girls shouldn't.
Yeah,
have
the
been
picture
neutered.
of the
They
dog.
reproduce
Yes.
with
Wow.
great pups. Benjamin, I'm sorry, bro.
Wow.
Would you let Joe reproduce?
No, Joe's a prick.
Exactly.
Now, why Brian says Joe is a prick, okay? Brian doesn't actually think Joe's a prick. What happens with Joe, okay? This is a backstory they're not explaining. When Brian visits David, Joe barks at Brian a lot. Because Joe is the type of dog who's threatened by males. So Joe needs time to get used to like a new man coming into the house. He's like, oh, you're a new man. Oh, you're kind of like, you know, you're a threat. So he'll bark at you a lot. And it'll take him an hour or two to get used to you. But Brian would only be visiting the house for a short time. And Brian would be coming in and out of the house during that short time. Like going for a meal and coming back in and then going back out and then like going outside with someone with no glass. So every time Brian came back to David's place, Joe would bark like crazy. And it was just because like he wasn't used to him. Brian just didn't get enough time with Joe. So then Brian just says, Joe's a prick. Joe's a prick.
I wouldn't let
Joe's a prick.
dude, I wouldn't let Joe reproduce.
Benjamin's just a little. He's adorable. He's just scared of your 12
Yeah, I said males. My bad, Sark. It's accent.
Bro, there's more to Benjamin than adorable. He'd be eating his own shit half the time you phone me. Oh, hold on. Benjamin's eating his own shit in the backyard. I'll be right back, David. I'll be right back. Benjamin's eating his own shit. You've got to race out the back door and stop Benjamin from eating his own.
But listen, your dog fucking went through 12 rugs.
Yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't let either of them reproduce. They both should be taken out of the sperm pool.
Benjamin's a good boy. He's adorable. He's a gorgeous dog.
And that's it. Joe's a good boy as well. But if we're playing eugenics here, let's be real.
Benjamin's a beautiful dog. Little simple,
What?
but he's
And
a
what-
beautiful
yeah,
dog.
same
The
with
pictures,
Joe. Joe
yeah,
gets lots
the
of
pictures are
compliments.
great.
But then you get to know him.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Based in fact, yeah, you're getting the deep lore, yeah. You're getting the
I
IRL
told you
lore.
guys- As we would not be covering fucking anything else today. We are not getting anywhere near
Shit.
Any other
other
news?
topics.
Figure it out for yourselves,
I'll
guys.
tell you
more
what's
news?
happening in the news. Battlefield came out and it looks good. Apparently Wildcat got cooked. We'll click on that actually. I'm just
Wildcat
gonna
got
say it,
cooked?
I don't understand all the hype for Battlefield 6. No BR extraction or some variation on the formula at launch is a massive L. And then here's the Actman ratioing Wildcat. Here have another. Jeez. So Tyler
Damn,
got
Twitter's
ratioed
crazy,
on
guys.
Twitter. That's always fun.
I'm liking Battlefield the more I'm playing it.
So yeah,
Yeah, Wildcat literally can't have an opinion on Twitter. He literally gets attacked for having an opinion on Twitter.
Wildcat got ratioed like fuck. COD fanboys are literally a parody of themselves at this point. Somehow this isn't bait Lamau. That's true. Tyler did play Black Ops 7 and upload a video on it, and it's the same COD it's been for years.
Yeah.
So
I don't blame
honestly,
Wildcat for that.
Actman W, Wildcat L.
I'm looking forward to the
They're just farming engagement. Tugnug. There's a bit of that going on for sure, but what I will say is Twitter doesn't pay you any money anymore. Since Elon Musk came in, the monetization on Twitter is so bad. Like, it's so difficult to make any decent money on Twitter. But yeah, there could be a bit of farming going on there from Actman. I don't know really. I don't know Actman enough. And he does make good content. I do actually like Actman's content. I do think he's actually a very good YouTuber. And he makes very interesting content and takes on kind of like COD, Halo, Battlefield. Actman feels strongly on COD players trying to turn Battlefield into BRs and shit. True, Gage. I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I don't really want Battlefield to be a battle royale. I don't really like. I think it's going to be fun. I think it drops next week or something like that. Am I right, chat? Battlefield is going to drop as a BR next week. Yes. I mean, it's going to be interesting. But I don't think people are going to stop playing the other game modes. I don't think it's going to be the most popular game mode. Because Battlefield players and people who are tired of COD are not going to play BRs. They're going to try it out and then they're going to move back. Battle Royales can be boring, can be fun, but it's boring when nothing changes. Yeah, it is. It's the same game mode. And it's kind of been saturated like crazy. Like, it's hard to kind of get the same excitement out of a Battle Royale. Like, remember back in the day, I think it was H1Z1 was the first Battle Royale. It was one of the first. So it was like a novelty. Like, you would actually be excited watching streamers and the storm was coming in. Like, it was a complete novelty. Now it's just boring. It's just a game mode that's been played too much and it's very difficult to make fresh again. Very, very difficult. You can change so much about it like Fortnite has, and it's still a battle royale.
Battlefield Battle Royale. I am looking forward to that.
There you go. That's a nice, safe opinion. You won't get ratioed on Twitter for that, Brian. Well done. Wildcat, however, too late for him. XQC goes, all of you keep missing the most important piece of evidence. The collar from day one was either fully replaced or reconstructed and differently tampered with compared to the one from day two. How often does he change the setup? Explain. Yeah, he did say there's several different
I don't see
colors.
that.
I didn't want to jump in and just accuse, but I was like, what's to say he didn't just switch that collar when he was showing it, that it's a different one? But
of course. And yeah, he's just memeing it up a bit. He's just putting a shit post of the dog on fire and getting shocked. But I don't understand this. Is this like a what
You know, it's funny, like Hasan tries to like meme it up, guys. But like he kind of shows like Kaya enjoying it, like almost like Kaya's like got a superpower or something with this power. I think this is like Mortal Kombat, right? But like that's not the original one. That's not the original one. Let me try to find Hasan meme. This is the original one, and he's Reddit or he's Discord.
That is a
mid one. Hasan meme, shocking dog. That he's Reddit or Discord made one that kind of like almost made it seem like the dog isn't getting harmed or something. And it's just kind of weird, you know? Hang on. Hasan shocked these dogs. Let me see. This is like the original one, chat. That's the original one. Mortal Kombat. They just photoshopped the original Shock viral image and put it there and did, I think it's Kaizen or something like that. No, not Kaizen. I forget his name. And Hasan fans turned it into something like this. Which is kind of like sneaky. Sneaky, right? Sneaky. Raiden's his name. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Mortal Kombat. Goated game though. Absolutely amazing game. Dude Guy with the $5. Thank you. To those who care, hello and have a good day. Thank you, Dude Guy. Yes. Have a good day, you too. Stay blessed. Have a good day, bro. Raiden. Yeah, Raiden's the name, guys.
He's got the Vanos gaming hat on.
It's
the Vanos gaming hat.
From Mortal Kombat.
Is he a shocking guy?
Yeah, he uses lightning.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, people defended him.
Lapping with I can't say your full username, lapping, for obvious reasons. Do I do my own stuff? Yes. Or play with people from the Vanos crew. I play with Nogla. Sorry for being ignorant. I'm here through pasta, not the crew. Damn.
All right. There's people attacking, people defending. Dude, this was the craziest co-op ever. She clips her
good old rice
obvious, yada yada yada. Basically, they're saying care more about imagining the suffering of a single animal than millions of Palestinians. And then Asmongold chimes in. You guys really need to stop invoking Palestine every time someone you like gets criticized.
Watch this, guys. Hasan body shield. Hasan body shield meme. So Hasan does this every time. Every time you say something bad about Hasan, he compares it to body shield meme bullets. Oh, I forget it. You know the meme where basically like someone's getting Hasan baby. Baby body shield. Hang on a second, chat. Oh, I can't get it. Damn, I can't get it. But basically,
it doesn't help you. It certainly doesn't help.
Hasan uses the Palestinian crisis to divert attention away from his treatment of Kaya. You can be appalled by Kaya's treatment and also not agree with what's going on with Palestine. Like, you're allowed to do both things. I don't know why one has to be concerned with the other. Like, they're two separate things.
Palestinians. It has nothing to do with this topic, and you're effectively using their suffering as a shield for bad behavior.
As a scapegoat. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Eric Andre showed me. Yeah, kind of like that.
I don't know why she gave an opinion, but she decided to give an opinion. I guess because she, as far as I've heard, that she dated like Hasan. She was with him for a while or whatever, whatever that was. But yeah, she had an opinion about Kaya and the stuff.
I have seen the Kaya stuff, and let me tell you,
he's deflecting. Yeah,
Kaya is, well, first of all, the clip did look horrible. The clip was really bad. It was so bad, and it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it. But I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and the most well-trained and best little baby or big baby that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. So, big baby.
What is that statement? Like, chat, what is that statement? It's just saying I can vouch because I've been around this dog. Like, what use is that? What use is that?
But yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Wait for it now. Wait for it.
You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but
there it is, guys. What we upset about a dog genocide is happening halfway around the world.
There's been outrage for a long time.
Brian, You were in a car crash. You're in hospital. But I'm sorry, you can't be upset about that because there's children dying halfway across the world. I also think it's kind of funny, Brian, that there's actually a genocide happening to Christians in Nigeria. I didn't see any of the streamers talking
Should be
about
sweeping.
No, it's not really known about.
Oh, it's known. It's known. Even
no,
you've seen it.
I've
like,
seen. No.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Where's
like
the tweets?
it's.
Where's the
it's
tweets?
not.
Hassan,
It's not
for the
reported.
Christians
It's
in
not
Nigeria?
reported on.
It definitely is reported on.
No, over here. Over here. It just doesn't come into the feed.
The Washington Post. At last, the world is noticing the persecution of Christians, which is literally. I'm gonna sound like Hasan now, but Christianity is literally the most oppressed religion in the world. Actually, the most dangerous religion.
Nogla with the knowledge.
Especially if you're in Africa or the Middle East or Asia or Mexico, funnily enough. It's really bad to be a Christian in Mexico too. They kill priests for converting. That's a real thing. It's one of the red zones for priests is in Mexico. Because the priests will be like, hey, we
okay.
want to get you off drugs and not being a and then
they kill priests in Mexico, he's saying, for converting women of the night. It'd be a safe way of saying that.
cartel are like, hey, we want her on drugs and we're gonna kill you, priest. There you go. Don't be mad at me. I'm just reporting the facts. So more news is Pokemon and Lily Pichu announced that they've cancelled their scheduled podcast episode of Hasan. It did not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment in time. So they recorded a podcast with Hasan and they were like, yeah, this one's not hitting public right now. And then she was saying the episode was supposed to air as usual, but
funny,
staff
guys.
refused to upload it out of fear it caused drama, and also posted this statement without my approval. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure.
Someone lost their job. Someone lost their job.
Yeah, restructuring the whole podcast?
Yeah, they're firing those people that posted.
They're
No,
probably,
it sounds like they're
just gonna fire
restructuring and firing
because
those.
a lot of creators
that's what it
hire
sounds like.
companies to run podcasts for them. That's common now.
Ah,
Like,
the
companies will run a podcast for a big creator, so the creator can just show up, talk, and bounce. Kind of like Brian here with the reaction. So, not wrong. He's laughing, but he's not saying I'm wrong. This man be showing up, smiling, he'd bounce. What Hasan wish he had? What does Hasan wish he had?
So the React channel basically, who runs the React channel is me, Nogla, Jim, a thumbnail artist, our other brother helps out, and the editor Gak, the legend that is Gak. And then Brian basically turned us up, which is fine by us because that was the agreement. So David always just brings it up as a joke. Brian doesn't actually care.
Oh, look at this, dude. Look at this. No shock collar on her. Right next to the baby. That's only a puppy.
Oh,
as well.
look.
That's a young dog. Their
Congratulations,
new dog.
Wildcat.
Yuna, she seems nice. She's like
She's awesome. She's awesome.
But look
She's
at
so
the baby,
sweet.
and the dog's just looking. And
Listen to your PR people. SPD Girl 88. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't know why Pokemon would go public with that tweet. I think it was bizarre. I think you keep that behind closed doors. Whether you agree or you disagree, you keep it behind closed doors. You just don't put it on Twitter.
curious,
Yeah.
and not doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
No shock collar required here, guys. Look at that.
They were
Wildcat
super
can even
protective.
hold his baby while petting his dog. Look at that.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
That was pretty cute, not gonna lie. That was pretty cute.
And if anyone fucking in the conversation, oh, the baby's brand new, you shouldn't be allowing the dog to lick it because they're so prone to whatever. Shut up. That was a sweet moment. That was beautiful.
To be
That was
fair, it
lovely.
was only on the cheek, but I agree. You should
Yeah.
never allow your baby to be kissed by anyone except the mother and father. That's it, period.
Yeah.
No one else kisses your baby. Trust
As
me.
a member of the family.
No, seriously, there's
No,
some
get serious
like,
about
babies
that,
can,
guys.
like,
Yeah,
get-
I know this. I know this.
And then also, dogs really shouldn't lick the baby. On
No.
the cheek there, at a little moment, short, fine, but
I don't care.
generally,
Sweet,
no.
beautiful.
It was a lovely
Love that.
moment, but let's try and be.
I agree with Nogla there, guys. I think mom and dad can kiss a baby, and that's about it. Because babies' immune systems are not developed yet. They're not fully developed. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to go wrong. So you're better off being safe. Nogla knows too. He had a baby. Surprisingly, Nogla has a baby. He is a father. Yes, he's a father after all. He is. And she's 5. I think she's 5 now, his daughter. His daughter's 5, yeah. So he's done good so far. She's still alive.
medically
don't
safe
ruin it.
with
Don't
babies.
ruin
I
it.
know,
Don't
I
ruin
know.
it.
I'm going to ruin
With
it.
your biology books and your protocols, whatever.
I'm going to ruin it a little bit. Sorry. Alinity gets banned for chucking her cat. Hasan. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the
To be
old
fair,
meme.
Was there not
That was the
vodka
first big one.
involved with the cat thing? Did she?
I'm not too sure, but Hasan defended Alinity. By the way, for the record, Hasan defended Alinity throwing her cat. Which, why are we not surprised?
He defended Alinity throwing her cat. Hasan. Is that real? Hang on. Hasan defends Alinity. Okay. No, of course it's not going to show any clips. It's going to be hard to find that right now. Whoa, look, this stuff is even on AI now. It's become so big. Is that true, chat? Can anyone actually remember back to that? Right? That's insane. Like, I find it hard to believe that Hasan would, like, put himself out there to defend anyone else other than himself. I don't know these people lapping. Yeah, you're better off lapping. You're much better off. This is drama for the unemployed. That unemployed joke. This is good food for the unemployed.
You
can't throw a cat.
No, he's like, fuck the cat. The cat is your slave. It is your eunuch. Do with it what you will. You are my property. This is Asmongold's pet cockroach. All right?
There's a roach flying at me. Give me a minute. Where'd he go?
Bro.
Asmon.
Bro. He's on my belly. Look at him. He's on my belly. He got
No way.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Look at him gently grab the cockroach
Oh my
and put
God.
it down.
Oh my God,
There's
Asmon.
children. They're all like, he is the character from Men in Black. Remember the first Men in Black movie?
Oh, dude, what the hell,
Where's he
Asmon?
putting it? Here, go back in your cage where you have your kibble.
He is the king of the cockroaches.
Asmon wouldn't even
Oh
harm
my
a
God.
cockroach, guys.
This caption is funny too. Asmongold treating wild roaches better. Hassan treats his own dog as wild. That's fucking crazy. The dog was bred to escort hunters across the Siberian plains or high in the Himalayas. Instead,
Yeah, exactly.
it eats kibble, being shocked by a Turkish man who hates it.
Yeah.
What living with Hassan does to you. I
Oh,
told you the dog
bro.
looks so sad. I don't know why it looks sad. No, it doesn't look that sad there.
Oh, you can't see terrorism.
Half of the goddamn country
guys.
is like a
I've
lobotomy
been black and brown the whole
recipient.
time.
What the fuck? What do we do? It's over. It's fucking done.
Damn.
It's done.
Thank you,
Rolling in the
chat.
field.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do from now on, guys. I messed up. I am too
You gotta
implied for
jump
this.
in the water. I love this
Yeah,
angle
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
dog,
yeah.
bro. This
Yeah,
angle
this
is
dog. Watch this. This video is amazing.
Every fucking
Kaya wakes up.
bro.
Oh, shit.
Back on this island.
You know
Shit.
when you have a really good dream, you wake up and
Yeah.
you try and go back to
Yeah.
sleep, and then you can't get
Yeah.
it. I imagine Kaya
tried to
going
tell
back
you,
to sleep
pussy.
and then dreaming about Palestine and Gaza. Damn it! I can't
Chat
run
been
here.
saying that for a while. Sorry, Lee. It's hard to watch and look at everything chat says.
You always have a bad dream after you wake up from a good one. That's Kaya. Oh, shit. Oh, what's this one?
This is good AI.
Yeah. How many likes did this get? Let's have a look. 200,000. 200,000
Meme.
likes. And would you look at that, guys? Time is up. What I say, we wouldn't cover anything else.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah, look, this is how we're going to end the video right here, Brian. Yeah, that's my man right there. You won that fight. Yeah, knocked him out, didn't you? Bam.
Yes, sir.
Shocking AI. Yeah, the AI is pretty bad.
Oh, dear.
Oh, update.
Since recording, Twitter user Best Friend Kick did some investigating and found a suspicious-looking device on Hasan's desk during a past
Move it out of
Christmas
the way.
live stream. Upon closer inspection, the device that he moves out of frame appears to be the matching controller to the shock collar, potentially confirming that Hasan did in fact shock Kaya.
My final opinion is this, guys. Whether it's a vibration or a shock, still think the way he handled the situation was not good. And either way, if they find out the full truth, I don't think it's going to change much of the final result. That's my opinion. And let's thank people on Patreon. Let's thank the people that start with S for shock. We got, funnily enough, someone named Shock.
Oh, look at that cat.
Who supported us. We got Sammy and we got Spooky. 'Tis the season. Thanks very much for your support, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, will be enjoyed.
Hit the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and all the stuff.
Good episode, guys. What do you think? Good episode. I thought that was a good episode of TNN. That's the first time in a while on TNN where we covered just one topic. That's one topic on TNN. Normally we cover so many. Look at that thumbnail. I made that thumbnail. And me and my brother and the thumbnail artist made this thumbnail. It's such a good thumbnail. It's a banger. Keep those Vanos Crew Reddit memes going, guys, because those episodes they're up there with the best Reddit episodes on YouTube, I think. Because the memes he make, the original memes he make, like the ones you come up with your own ideas, are always the best. They're the ones we always try to keep in. When it's like original and it's like something like you edited or something like that, or you drew, or you found, like those are the ones. Those are the ones that make episodes special. TNN is the news source I can trust. You could tell how worked up your brother was getting as he's getting more and more Irish at times. True. Banging thumbnail. Yeah. It is a banging thumbnail. Let's have a look at the comments. I haven't seen the comments yet. I always like looking through comments. When will people learn that if there's one universal rule on it, you never abuse animals? It's like that one time 4chan figured out everything about a psycho's life from one still image of a vacuum in the background when he was abusing kittens. Just set 4chan on his hand, problem solved. A newer update is that Hasan is now claiming, so this is Hasan's update today. This is recent stream. He's claiming now that Kaya didn't even wear a collar when she yelped. While every logical person could see that she did wear a collar. Hasan said that he got this dog on Craigslist. You know, as people do with insanely expensive dog breeds. I find it hard to believe a dog like that would be on Craigslist. That's kind of crazy, right? That's insane. That makes no sense. Where's the Christmas present, Elias? Brogla. He never forgot. I switched out one Christmas present and he brings it up straight away in a YouTube video. And this was like 25 years ago. And I didn't switch it, by the way. My bigger brother switched it. He told me to. QT Cinderella also confirmed on stream that she checked the collar the day after the clip and the shock prongs were removed and taped over, completely contradicting what Hasan and his defenders were saying. They claimed that the tape is photoshopped. Yeah. They're kind of contradicting each other the whole time. Is there any funny thing? No, everyone's just pretty serious about this, guys, you know? No real funny moment. Former medical laboratory technician, prong to prong is shortest distance. Path of least resistance as well. It would require the bed to be more charged than the actual shock collar. Also grounded versus not grounded. Already discharged when touching the floor. Shock is from tight shock collar. If dude owned up to his poor behavior, the focus would have never gone to the collar. Own one, use one, responsibly, not out of frustration or anger. Okay, so that kind of is an interesting take. You could be right about that, right? Whoa. Gotta get some background music. True. True. I got some. Don't worry. I got some. And I'm pretty sure this is copyright free too. I'm getting better at streaming, dude. I'm getting better. It's my first week. It's my first week. Yo, Andrew, what up? What up, Astro? What up? Not much funny. This is collective hate for animal abuse. True. True. I mean, the only funny thing in that whole episode was Nogla's face at 25:14. Let's see if we can get back to it. Am I right? It was 25:14. I was around here. No. It was here. No. Yeah, it was when he blinked there. That was the only funny thing about the whole stream. You'll find out soon enough if it's copyright free. I did some research. I don't think it is Wizard. I think it's okay. I think it's actually okay. I think... Now, unless because Lo-Fi Girl and her music are all under the same label. And I think they basically, whitelisted that this could be on stream. And I've actually heard Hasan listen to Lo-Fi music. And I'm like, okay, if Hasan could do it, surely I could do it, right? Let's find out. Maybe not. I'm not Hasan, so I guess probably not. I did have one idea to finish up the stream. You just saw my documents there, guys. It's just immigration paperwork. There's nothing else to it. Literally nothing. I'm gonna open up. So guys, I had this idea, right? Tell me if this is a good or bad idea, chat. Okay? Whatever the guys do not cover on TNNs, I would cover on stream afterwards. So this is the stuff they're not gonna cover, they're not gonna get around to. And I'd be like, okay, let's cover this. Let's boot up a stream and talk about this stuff because the guys didn't get time. WRL idea. See what this is. This video just started. This is about video game prices, guys.
How much is a video game worth to you? Not $60, but I'll let you draw stuff on my face for one. This is $80. Oh god, I need to up the ante, don't I? Okay, I'll let you shoot me too. How much is a video game worth to you?
Scott the Waz. Scott the Waz. Scott the Waz is such a legend, guys. I love that guy in his Nintendo videos. Yeah, Scott is awesome. Yeah. A dog accidentally locks himself in the car and won't budge, so the owner plays the ultimate mind game, pretends to pet another dog. Jealousy kicks in and the pup unlocks the door. No way. Let me see this.
But she hates when mom holds another dog.
Hold up. How? So the dog stepped on the window, right? The dog stepped on the window to bring it down? What the fuck? What are the chances of that? The dog got jealous and then stepped on where the window, the button for the window goes down. That's crazy. Oh shit, we got a battle royale we can get behind, guys. Final Sentence is a battle royale typing game where players compete against each other and one typer could be your last. Fuck, this actually, you know what? I might be wrong about battle royales. This shit looks fucking cool. fuck. Damn. It's got cool cool setting. Oh shit. Damn, imagine lobbies it is. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Pengo T, speed typers on that would be crazy. Imagine this as an esport. That would be insane. Someone with a very funny name just subscribed and came up on my notifications. I don't know how, but it got copyrighted strike. Some DHS thing. California passes a law requiring social media companies to remove your personal data when you delete your account. Okay, nice. W. Oh, okay, this is a nice way to end it. Happy Halloween. I need costume ideas. These are pretty good plushes. I think notice the jerry can, guys. The jerry can. Jerry can for the win. I think, in my unbiased opinion, this is the best plush. This is the best one. Thanos' one is pretty cool too. Brian's, I wouldn't even recognize Brian's, but he's the horse. And Wildcat. But yeah, Noglas, guys. I think they're all sold out. Are they all sold out? I'm trying to think. No, I think there's a few Nogla plushes left, guys. There isn't that many left. You mightn't have much time left. Nogla.shop. You gotta see if you can still get one of them. There's not that many left in the storage unit. Wherever they store them. Nogla's still promoting his shop even at this time. True. Man, we gotta sell him, Nev, though. We gotta sell him. We gotta get rid of him somehow. Guys, on my stream and you didn't watch it on TNN, give the guys a view. Give the guys a view. Go to their video and put it on autoplay. I don't want to take a view away from the guys. Because Nogla will be like, hey, you should have streamed that. So thanks, Chad. I gotta go.